it's so silly. It doesn't exactly have sports suspension, and it handles like the 200,000 miles it has. It handles like that. Very floaty, a little bit concerning in the corners. Not made for this amount of power at all. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. What is going on, everybody? Chuck here with VMP Performance. And as you guys know, we've started doing these Chuck review videos where I'll take out a customer's car or an employee's car and kind of give it a little bit of a drive and give you my first driving impressions. Unfortunately, we're basically out of cars to review, and I still wanted to bring you guys some video content. I still wanted to talk about a vehicle. I looked around the parking lot. This is the only thing I could find. It's Joe Goodnow, the lead calibrator here at VMP. It's his daily driver, and it's not much to talk about, guys. It is a 2005 Ford Explorer. It's all-wheel drive. It's a limited. It's got some nice leather seats, but that's it. There's nothing special about this thing at all. Or is there? You see, this isn't any regular 2005 Ford Explorer. It does not have the 2-valve 4.6 single overhead cam engine anymore. This 2005 Explorer is all-wheel drive. It has an aviator swap, and it has an Eaton M112 blower on top. Someone has Cobra swapped an 05 Explorer. So there I am, I'm sitting at home, and Joe and I talk quite a bit, and we have this thing where we're constantly shopping for some random 90s, 2000s Ford, foreign, BMW, whatever, box on Facebook Marketplace. And we send each other vehicles literally all the time. We're sending each other Mercurs or, you know, old BMW 3 Series, or Joe's really got a thing for the AMG Mercedes, so he sends me a lot of those. And I think we're probably playing like Warzone or something.
I'm gonna shot it! I'm gonna shot it! Take evasive action! Dive!
And he sends me this Explorer. And the first thing I do is I look at the thumbnail and I'm like, I'm thinking about not even clicking it. You know, I don't remember exactly what the price was, but it looked about right for an 05 Explorer in decent condition with, you know, over 100,000 miles. And I'm like, well, what is this, Joe? Why are you sending me this junk? And he's like, you know, I need a new tow pig for the jet skis. I don't like driving the F-150. You know, I don't want to put a bunch of miles on it towing with it. And it's only 2-wheel drive truck, so, you know, if, you know, boat ramp is slick, something like that, I don't have a bunch of problems. So I need a tow pig for the jet ski. And I'm like, oh, all right, you know. I don't think he even said anything. I was like, all right, neat, dude, looks good. And he's like, did you open it? Did you look at it? No, not really. Yeah, look at it. All right. So I open up this for sale ad, and I'm like, holy crap. This thing has the 6R80 out of a Ford F-150. It's got an aviator 32-valve dual overhead cam with a Eaton Cobra blower swap on top. And I'm like, Joe, that's your truck, dude. If you don't buy this thing, I'm gonna have to disown you. I don't even know who you are anymore. And Joe's like, yeah, that's the best part, dude. I already bought it. If you want to talk about the perfect vehicle for Joe to own, this is it. The guy started off in the 0304 Cobra world. He's owned a ton of those things. And then to find a Cobra swapped Explorer was just like the icing on the cake. The cool thing with this vehicle is 100% gonna be the novelty of it. You have this really throaty sounding V8 with, you know, a nice bit of blower whine. The blower makes quite a bit of noise in this thing just because it is the M112, known for being one of the loudest blowers on the planet. And because this thing weighs so much and it's terribly aerodynamic, it actually generates quite a bit of load even at just partial throttle or just trying to accelerate regularly. One kind of novelty feature that I love that Joe was showing me is that it has the shifter on the tree here. That's like half throttle, and I don't know, it is quicker than I thought it was. I maybe underestimated it. We had to load it down like 4 deep yesterday when he was showing us what it had, and now that I'm in here alone, this thing actually is pretty peppy. It's certainly got enough to be fun. That was not even half throttle, and when you get a little bit, when you get into the boost, that actually picks up pretty good. But anyway, like I was saying, one of the cool features that Joe was showing me is that when you pull this thing down into 3, because it's got, you know, reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1. Well, on the stock, the 3, 2, 1 don't work anymore. So what you have is actually the select shift that the 6R80 would have come with from, you know, the factory in the 15 or 14 F-150 it was pulled out of. So if you pull it down into 3, like I've just done, it doesn't change gears or anything, but now it makes my cruise control buttons my select shift. So I can hit down on the cruise control and command I'm in 4th gear. I've got a little display down here in the bottom, in the cup holder area that shows me what gear I'm in. Can shift it back up to 6th, put it back in drive, and now we're back in a regular trans mode. Somehow we ended up in neutral. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get it out of neutral. Hey, we're back at first. A little bit of a heart attack there. Thought I just somehow grenaded the trans in Joe's daily. We're good. We're good. We're back at first. No problem. I hope. We're done with the select shift for now. I'm gonna let Joe can do the selection stuff. That's his thing. Not mine anymore. Oh, the noise is intoxicating though. You gotta love the stock Cobra blower sounds. I know a lot of people always ask us, oh, why doesn't the Odin blower make a bunch of noise? Why doesn't the Gen 3R make a bunch of noise? That's because they flow really well. The noise you're hearing from the blower whine that everybody loves is actually kind of like a sign of inefficiency, which is why when you pulley down and you make more boost, you start to hear more blower whine. It's just kind of like the restriction from the air is what you're hearing vibrating. And a lot of people love the noise. Unfortunately, it does mean that the blower is becoming less efficient. In the case of the M112, even at stock boost, you're hearing the amount of noise this thing's making. Not a great blower. Sorry, it's just, it's not. So I know with a lot of these videos, I kind of wrap it up with like, hey, you know, if you want to swap like this, or if you want parts like this. Unfortunately, with something like this is more just a novelty. We're out here just having a little bit of fun, showing you guys a cool vehicle that, you know, one of our employee owns. The one thing that I can talk about is the tuning. Joe, the lead calibrator here at VMP, handled all the tuning on this thing. We're happy to tune your 0304 Cobra, or if you've got a swap vehicle, we do swap vehicle tuning as well. Hit us up at sales@vmpperformance.com. Give us a call, hit us up on our chat on our live website, hit us up on Facebook Messenger, whatever medium works for you. We're happy to help you out, happy to talk to you about getting your vehicle tuned or whatever other supercharger needs you have. Until then, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We'll see you on the next one.